stream because the last time I did it, guess what wasn't working on my guess what was not working for me. Yeah, you got it, my microphone. So we're doing it over again. About an hour flight. We're flying from Green Bay. This is Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we're flying to Minneapolis, St. Paul. I'll turn that off up there. Flying Minneapolis, St. Paul from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Let's just make sure I'm actually. Yep. All right. I am live. I want to make sure that the microphone is working before I go any further. Just so I'm not. There we go. Just want to do a sound test on this, make sure it sounds good. There we go. It is sounds good. All right, let's continue on with this. We are in the PC-12 NGX. Let's get everything turned on. Close that, or turn that off, I should say. Do a test. I've done this already before, so I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Pre-flight, shocks, external power, rudder, elevator. What's that? What's going on? I don't know what that was all about. Oh, what's up with that? I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Anyways, it's all done. I'm not gonna kill myself over that part. I'll do the rest of it. Make sure that payload. We're doing 9. Forgot what mission I was doing for a second because I was doing some medevac flying before, so I forgot what I was even doing. See what this looks like. Looks good to me. Let's close that. Let's get in the fuel truck out here. That, and let's get some passengers out here.
connected.
9 passengers, including two, not including 2 crew.
Green Bay ground, CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Could you please send a fuel truck? CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. A fuel truck is on the road.
Got quintuplets here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's clear that out. Let's try this checklist one more time. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know, I'm dealing with the controller, which is not very friendly. Let's try this one now. Now it's working just fine. All the lights are on, engine master's on, not yet actually. Now it's on. Watch the numbers go up. Passengers on boarding.
Ground, CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. I am done with the boarding.
Plane is starting up. We just want to wait for the fuel truck, which is coming. See it coming up in the background right there. And it's gonna be jank. It's gonna drive right through my plane or something. I can tell. Set flaps to 15%. And you can see right there, 15%. Gears down at green, all green. Trim is set. We are looking golden. You're not going to hit my plane. Or are you? It's one of the first times so far I've seen it that they didn't drive right through the plane or hit it one way or another. So anyway, recap, we are in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're flying to Minneapolis, St. Paul, just a 1-hour jog across the state. Actually, it's going to be looking at like 55 minutes, actually longer than that with startup and everything else. Let's go to 100% load aircraft, load immediately. We should be all set. Before takeoff, flaps I just set. Controls I did not check yet. You can do that right now. That's set. I believe I set the That's already set to on. Yep. That's done. Landing lights are on. Strobe is on. We just need to worry about the takeoff now. Go back to clearance. I'm going to set everything here. A half bank. Heading. We want to do that. I'm going to say let's go to 3,500. Let's see what IFR tells us.
83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518 ready to copy IFR clearance to Minneapolis. CG 83109
3,000.
Foxtrot 90518 is cleared to Minneapolis Airport. Is filed. Runway 18. Climb and maintain 3000 expect flight. Level 220 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.55. Squawk 6667.
Clear on that.
Cleared to Minneapolis. Is filed. Runway 18. Climb and maintain 3000 expect flight. Level 220 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.55. Squawk 6667. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518.
I am ready.
Readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day. Green Bay ground, CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518 with Golf. Ready to taxi. IFR. CG 83109
Parking brake off. Parking brake off.
Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 185 taxiway. Alpha Mike Mike 2. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Follow the breadcrumbs because I don't know myself around the airport. I had clearance. Oh, I didn't. Dang it.
Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 18 using taxiway. Alpha to cross runway 36 Alpha. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518.
Standard 30 mile an hour speed limit. Went too fast. I started jet powering up. All right, stop here. Set the parking brake.
Green Bay Tower, CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518 ready for departure. Runway 18. IFR to Minneapolis. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518 Altimeter tree 0 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 18.
10-4.
Runway 18. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518.
I think, yeah, I gotta go turn. I gotta do a round. I gotta turn around up here. Everything's set on. It is. Gotta slow down. Everything's set. We're at 3,000. Yep. So all we gotta do is turn around and take off. Then we start our 1-hour flight to Minneapolis, St. Paul. At 3,000 feet. And I may not be doing everything right, but okay. So here we go. Rotate. Autopilot's engaged.
CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518 contact green. Bay departure on 126.55. Good day.
Autopilot set.
CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518.
Got autopilot set. Navigation set. Just look at if it looks good this time. Everything looks perfect. So after takeoff, landing gear is up, fuel dampers that's set to off, flaps are up, and landing taxi lights are off. Perfect. Just want to make sure that's off. That is off. We're going to make a flight we're going to be doing flights. This is the first part of the series that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be flying around the world over, you know, a period of, I'm sure, weeks, because I'm not going to do it all at one time. But right now, this leg is Green Bay to Minneapolis, St. Paul. And then I think, I'm not really sure. We'll have to figure it out. But I think that we're going to be going then to Denver from Minneapolis, and then Bozeman, Yellowstone after that, and then from Bozeman to Seattle, and Seattle to Anchorage. But that might be we might make that a multi one, because that's a long flight. That's 1,200 miles, nautical miles. And just to kind of give you a heads up, this flight right now is 229. So it's quite a longer of a flight. We might break that one up and land somewhere in Canada and then back into Alaska. I haven't figured it out yet, but right now this is just a quick 1 hour flight from Green Bay, Wisconsin to Minneapolis, St. Paul. And this is just, this one here is, like I said, 229 miles, 55-minute air in the air. So you're probably talking an hour and 5 minutes between taxiing and startup and shutdown. Maybe an hour and 10 minutes total time, 55 minutes in the air. Again, flying my PC-12 NGX. With 12 people on board. A quintuplets. Or no, yeah. Is it quintuplets? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just messing around. It's a game. I'm not going to mess around with it or check on it too much. This game is actually really, really good. I actually really enjoy it. So we're just going to enjoy this flight. Let the autopilot do its thing. And we'll go from there. Quite cloudy. And it's here where I'm at in Wisconsin too. It's cloudy. I'm only about an hour away from Green Bay. So yeah, I think it's live weather. I can tell you. I can check actually. Yep, live weather. Well, it was. I want live weather now. There we go. Live weather. Well, there was live players in here. I don't know what that's all about. $3,000 feet.
Minneapolis Center, CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518, 3000. CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518, Minneapolis Center, altimeter tree 0 tree 1. Radar contact continue.
think flight level 210 is 21,000 feet. That's a big difference. From 3,000 to 2,100 or 21,000? Yowzers. Let's see if we can go to 10,000 or 11,000.
Minneapolis Center, CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518. Request flight level tree 20. CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518.
Oh, I did increase. Decrease.
Minneapolis Center, CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518. Request level 12,000. Climb and maintain 12,000. CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518.
That was a little weird for a second. I stalled out. Turn on auto throttle. I'm only halfway there. Let's just set the barrel.
CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518. Contact Minneapolis Center on 124.4. Good day. Going to 124.4. CG 83109 Alpha.
8,000 feet. Gotta go to 12. Yeah, this is so cool. Turn this off. And you just have, if you're just up here, you won't know any different. That's nothing to worry about, just losing signal. Almost there, almost at 12,000. We'll be finding it out here very soon. We're at 12,000. We'll take off the seatbelt sign. Bring you a little AMSR here. Give you a little AMSR here in just a second. I'll be right back in just a few seconds. Or a minute or so. Alright, what did I miss? Just passing Stevens Point at 21,000 feet. No, is it 21,000 or is it 12? It's 12,000. 12,000 feet above the clouds. Wonder why this isn't a live flight with flares. It's weird. Because I had it turned on. Perfect view. Trying to see if I sound muffled or not, or if I'm pretty clear. It sounds pretty clear. Just past Stevens Point. Eau Claire. Once we get to Eau Claire, once we get to here, we're pretty much going to want to start descending, I'm thinking. I mean, we're only at 12,000. Maybe not that much. Maybe not that soon. I don't stream very much, so this is all still kind of new to me. We'll get it. We'll get to it. You know, we'll become a little more comfortable with it. As the time goes on, as we get into more flights. I'm not going to be doing it all the time, as far as streaming all the time, but it'll just be when I get some time. You know, I have a full-time job that I work at, so that's not going to happen, but it's not going to happen then, obviously, but maybe if I get some time during the night. And if it comes to be a bigger thing, then I'll invest more money into it and get a setup and, you know, become, as you would say, a little bit more professional. I did this flight an hour ago, then I realized my mic wasn't working, and I'm like, well, this kind of sucks. And I was already in Minneapolis. I was already coming in for a landing, and I just realized an hour and 6 minutes in that the microphone wasn't working, so it kind of made me kind of bummed. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to do this right, I want to, you know, do the whole thing with a microphone instead of just a little bit here and there, or missing the first hour of the first series episode. So I saw this an hour ago and I was still doing it. Or I did this an hour ago and it was actually a good flight too. Everything kind of worked out except for I got to central Wisconsin. I got to, well, pretty much right where I'm at now. And I lost autopilot. And I was doing the navigation only myself. It was still autopilot, but it wasn't navigation. It was more of a heading. I'd set the heading for the autopilot to know where to go. And now I'm not getting the error that I got before that I foolishly clicked that lost the autopilot. So everything's working fine so far, knock on wood. But we'll see. Losing this screen is normal. Actually, I want to make sure heat is on, defrost is on, the propeller ice is on, or defrost is on, because I don't know, am I going to see any ice? It looks good so far. I know last time I did this an hour ago, I was getting ice built up around the window and on the wing. So that's why I'm turning it on now. Super Bowl Sunday today. Who you got? The Seahawks or the Patriots? I kind of wanted to see the Broncos and the Rams in the Super Bowl, but both my teams obviously in the The play or the championships did not make it. So we're having to deal with the Patriots and the Seahawks. And I got nothing invested in it, so I don't really care either way. But if I were to have to guess, or if I were to have to pick someone, I would probably want to pick, I'm going to say the Seahawks. That's who I'm going to say. I just hope it's not a blowout either way. I hope it's not like a 42-0 game. I want it to be close the whole time. Those blowouts suck, and I'm just glad it's not the Eagles, the Chiefs, pretty much just those two. Those two I did not want to see in there. And I'm glad that the Chiefs got smoked this year. And the Eagles didn't do so hot either. And they lost some of their, well, maybe it wasn't the Eagles. The Browns lost some, they lost their defensive coordinator. Or maybe offensive coordinator. I'm not sure which one. Is that on or is that off? That's on. We're halfway. It looks like we're probably halfway. Oh, does it say on here? Nope, it does not. Pretty relaxing game. Just chilling above the clouds. What it looks like below. Not too bad. Might be a little rough to fly through that in the descent, or descending. But we shall see. don't think I'll be doing another leg today. We'll see. I mean, second episode of flying to the next location, which is twice as far, so it's 2 hours probably from Minneapolis to Denver. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure yet. If anything, it might be later on. And then we got another flight after that from Denver to Bozeman, Yellowstone. And then a little bit slightly longer than the Denver to Bozeman. Probably about 20 minutes longer of a flight from Bozeman to Seattle. And then you got the big one. Then you got the big one after that, Seattle to Anchorage. But that one I might break that one up to, to land halfway. Because I think that's like a 5-hour flight. That one, I can tell you in just a second here. That one is a 5-hour and 20-minute flight from Seattle to Anchorage. I might be able to break that up and land somewhere in Canada. But we'll see. That's still half a country or half the country away. Worrying about Green Bay to Minneapolis at this point. And we're coming up to Eau Claire. You know, it's really weird because when I did this without the mic, they had me staying at 3,000 feet in altitude. Now I'm at 12,000. They wanted me at 24,000 or 21,000, 22,000. So I wonder why that is. Obviously visibility in IFR, which is IFR's instrument flying rules and VFR's visual flying rules. So maybe it has something to do with being able to see or not. But we probably got maybe 20 miles or 20 minutes yet. She could just take over. I'll go sleep in the back. I'll go sleep. Sorry, I blew my nose. just kick the low RPM button. Oh, ice protection. What is this anyway? Did I do all that? Coming up here real soon.
Minneapolis Center, CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 9518, 12,000.
CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 9518. Minneapolis Center, altimeter 3020, radar contact. Continue to Hermes. CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 9518. Cleared Echo Alpha Uniform 9 arrival. Descend and maintain 4000 expect. Arm at Navy runway 22 approach. Via with transition.
Got the call that is make the descend from 2,000 feet a minute.
CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 9518. Acknowledge last transmission.
Cleared Echo Alpha Uniform 9 arrival. Descend and maintain 4000 expect on Navy runway 22 approach via voice transition. CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 9518.
It's having me go right towards the airport. I can't be doing that because I need to. It did it again, didn't it? We got to descend. At 4,300 right now, we need to get to 4. And now we're getting to some nice landing, nice and clear. That's a pilot, so that is another player. Must be just taking off.
CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518. Please expedite your descent 4000.
Coming up close here. I might just cancel IFR. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Minneapolis Center, CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518 would like to cancel IFR.
CG 83109 Alpha, Mike Foxtrot 90518. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Getting close here. Alright. Gotta get prepared. Oh shoot, wrong button. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on trying to get everything all set for the landing. Trying to find the airport. There we go.
Minneapolis Tower, CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518 is 19 miles east, 2500 with Oscar to land.
CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 016. Make straight runway 22.
10-4 on that.
Make straight and runway 22. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518.
Let's make sure this is a good one.
CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Wind 140 at Niner. Clear to land runway 22.
Clear to land runway 22. CG
We're all cleared to land.
Foxtrot 90518.
Now we just have to make the landing. When am I making that turn? Oh, it's a little bit yet. I can't remember if I did this. On. Alright, this is where it gets real. I'm going to take care of this myself. Landing right here. I'm not an expert at this. Flaps down 15. Perfect. Well, in my book, I came in a little too slow.
CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Turn next taxiway. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Contact ground on 121.8.
Going to 121.8. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Minneapolis ground, CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Taxi to the gate.
CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518. Taxi to gate 131 using taxiway Charlie 6 Charlie Quebec Delta Papa.
Taxiing to gate 131 via taxiway Charlie 6 Charlie Quebec Delta Papa. CG 83109 Alpha Mike Foxtrot 90518.
Skywest 4611.
Gotta make sure I don't
Position. Caution other traffic.
speed.
Skywest 4611. Continue taxi.
This is Sky West coming down over there. I wonder if I'm gonna have to get out of their way. Oh, looks like they're moving. Looks like they're going to a gate. We're coming to the end here. We'll be getting to my gate. Obviously, it's a large airplane gate that they're putting me on. I suppose I could just go into the parking area. The Sky West. What the? And that concludes part one of a multi-part flight across the world. Right now. Just gotta do the shutdown. Oh, there we go. Shut everything down. And that concludes it. Well, stay tuned. We'll do part two, going from Minneapolis to Denver. That'll be coming up here soon. If you watch this and you want to see more, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll go from there. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great